Right, so if you're a stomach sleeper, you generally have the worst luck. And the problem is you're rotating your head and neck to one side all night. So these muscles that are meant for doing that, like your upper traps, your levator scap, those muscles, when you wake up in the morning, are going to be tired and exhausted from being in that position. So you're going to start developing some pain here along the C7 joint, sometimes coming down towards the rhomboids, and a lot of times even here towards the top of the shoulder. And on top of the shoulder, you're also going to start feeling some impingement. So what happens is you're in this elevated position, you're internally rotated at the shoulder. So this little space here between the AC joint and the humerus is getting pinched down. So those muscles start reciprocating pain from here, coming down to the mid shaft of the humerus. But that's not the worst of it all for you guys. So with you guys, you actually are putting yourself into a hyperextended position here at the spinal column. So your low back is going to start feeling some pain, especially when you wake up in the morning. Picture this. So this line right here on my finger, if I go ahead and press down into the bed, you're going to see how it starts getting compressed. And that's essentially what's happening to your low back due to the cause of gravity. So somebody with spinal stenosis is going to really feel this because the narrowing in the spine is already taking place. But even if you don't have low back pain, that doesn't encourage this position. What happens on top of this is you're more than likely putting yourself into a hip elevated position. So you're already tightening down here on the hip flexors. And if you're in that position for 6 to 8 hours, well, you're going to wake up with some imbalances from this side being tighter than the other. Now, I understand that this position might be most comfortable for you. So if you still insist on sleeping in that position, yes, this ergonomic pillow still does work for you. You might want to flip it to the position that I have it in so the flaps are facing up, because at least this way your head is inside of this divot here, so your neck is still being supported. You've got support here for your head, and you've got these flaps here if you still want to utilize your arms. But just remember, like I said, it is causing that impingement. And no, this hole is not there for you to put your nose in. Yes, you can still utilize your pillowcases on it. This is the first generation that I had, the second generation that I had. Now this is the third generation that I recommend to most people and my patients. So if you want to try it out, I'm going to leave a link to it right here in the TikTok shop. It's normally about $60. Right now you're getting it for about $35, but please start training yourself to flip over onto your back.